it is time to go racing. Spears Pro Late Models, the 8th annual Winter Showdown for them is green.
I can't tell you who's got the early lead because there is no early leader. Bazin with the outside run on the 6 of Mike Beeler, but here comes Beeler back into turn number 3.
This track has developed a second groove over the years, and these drivers do enjoy using it. Bazin on the outside was all squirrely during qualifying. When asked about it, he said, nah, it was driving good.
Well, you see Bazin out to the lead, the early lead. Myers in the 29 to the outside of the 6 of Beeler. That's a battle for
Erickson
second.
Getting roughed up by Hans Beeler further back in the pack. They're almost 4 wide coming out of turn number 4.
Well, that did not help the 54 of Erickson, and now it's going to be a lot of fun to watch him and that fast race car have to work his way forward. Cabe McClenny in the 05, like you said, almost took it 4 wide. How about Cabe racing at Kern County Raceway on the big track for his first time?
We've seen these McClennies when they used to drive mini Dorfs across town at the dirt track at Bakersfield Speedway, but here they are today. Like you said, the big track, the high speeds, and you talk about fast. This race is going to go by fast, a short 60 lapper.
I don't know how many races Hans is planning to race, but Beeler is running for a championship this year. So the more cars behind him, at whatever cost, is better.
Well, we're about to find out just how much you're willing to pay, because here comes Erickson to the inside of Beeler, to the inside.
Hello.
It's going to be a clean pass for now.
Maybe a little squeeze play into turn number 1.
Maybe a little premature call on my part, but hey, it happens. So now Klein going to be the one to make a move to the inside of Beeler. This, again, is a battle for the 7th spot.
Ooh,
and Klein is like, yeah, let's try this. Worked in a video game.
Now, how does Beeler react? Does he get that temper going, or I think he's there. He's on the rear bumper. What a battle to watch.
Christian Bazin is leading this one by a mile. Has a 1.8 second lead. They cross the line, though. Lenny White is looking to eat up that lead.
But Erickson now to the inside of Ethan Myers. This is the battle for 3rd. Ooh, that is a little squeeze out of turn number 4. So Erickson, the full-time ARCA Menard Series West competitor, now up to 3rd in his number 54.
Bazin's looking in his mirror and going, where did you come from?
Yeah, you don't need the scoring telemetry to tell you right now that the 55 is on the way. You can visually see it. It's now down to maybe 2 car lengths and lowering. The 55 is there, Lenny White, with the pressure on the 43 of Christian Bazin.
Again, qualifying was wild for this 43, but I feel like this team has lacked speed where they really thought they'd be more competitive. This has to feel good as he, I mean, that didn't feel good.
No, that was a wiggle. Lenny White is there now to the inside, and that's all it takes. I mean, the 55 is clearly faster, but that bobble helped secure it for Lenny White. So Lenny White, new leader, into the lead, the number 55.
This 88 is working through the field right now, and Mike Beeler's about to find out about it. That's 6. Just behind them, way sideways, was the 45 of Younger, and 2 good battles happening right now for position.
Now, we talked to Scott Younger and Jeffrey as this battle up front of them continued, but we'll talk about Scott Younger, and maybe not. They're now making contact. The 88 and the 6 down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway, a little contact.
Oh, more contact. Younger and Beeler, watch out.
Aiden Daniels, look at that. Great work to do what he can to stop in time. Back to green.
29 laps to go here at Kern County Raceway with the Spears Pro Late Models. Lenny White looking for the advantage now. Was this the caution that Bradley Erickson was looking for?
Well, I think it would have been if he didn't have a wall of cars in front of him. He's now having to try to get by.
He's going to go to the outside of Christian Bazin in that 43. We talked about this race looking really good for Christian. And Erickson trying to waste no time right now.
Every bit of momentum, and sometimes going to the low side like this could pinch that speed. Battle for the 2nd spot. Myers under pursuit.
continue to get some laps here as the side-by-side racing for the second spot. Ethan Myers, Bradley Erickson out of turn number 4.
Did you see Bazin? He's slipping those right rears. But they are side-by-side down into turn number 3.
Oh, and when they get tied door to door, we see it a lot, where sometimes you can pull the air off that car on the inside, and all it does is it works like a magnet, brings you right back up in another groove.
Great work on Ethan Myers' part to keep that momentum rolling in the 29. And does now officially slip back to 3rd.
As the battles continue down the back straightaway between Myers and Bazin. And it's close. Oh, so close.
Yeah, inches apart from each other.
So,
ooh, back straightaway. You got the 2 cars making contact, the 88 and the 43, Bazin and Klein.
So, yeah, this battle continues on, but watch out! Door slam into turn number 3.
Now I know why he's got those marks on the right side.
He's just adding to them at this point.
I think so.
4 laps to go. Will this race finish under green? Well, the answer to that is yes, but will it finish under this green flag run?
I don't know. With these two back in the lead, back and forth here for the 3rd spot.
You asked the question, is Lenny White going to go for the championship? How don't you at this point? As he works his way down the back straightaway to finish up this race, he's going to do it again in race number 2, Pro Late Model. Lenny White takes the victory in the Winter Showdown 60 presented by Sigma Performance Services.
Ladies and gentlemen, he can hear you now. Lenny White wins the Spears Manufacturing Pro Late Model 60 presented by Sigma Performance Services. What happened during the offseason and how you guys rebounded, and you just got to be so happy with the way the 2023 season is starting.
Oh, man, you brought that up. Yeah, I lost.
This is what happened, everybody. He lost everything in a fire. Tremendous fire at the race shop. It was devastating to this team. But, buddy, I love that like a phoenix you're rising from that, man. And just what you've done over the last 2 races has just been amazing, amazing. You win down at Irwindale. At the beginning of the year, you come to the Winter Showdown, the 8th annual, and you win tonight. I'm just telling you, man, things are going good for you, and I'm so happy to hear it.
Yeah, you know, the support that came from losing everything. You know, that's 20 years of my life just gone in the blink of an eye. But I got to thank the people that rallied together to get me back on the track. My confidence level is up here. You know.
Well, the patience that you showed out there on the racetrack was pretty phenomenal. Dominated the first 20 by the 43 car. The last 40, however, by the double nickel and you to bring home another win.
Yeah, I had a little bit to make up from the first race. You know, I got into Dillon in that first race, and you know, I'm human. I do make mistakes, and I hate it for those guys, and hopefully, you know, we can get on from that and continue to race and race clean.
Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. Lenny White wins the Winter Showdown in the Pro Late Models here tonight.